Warning, 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 warning. This is a Emergency Broadcast. Code Red, hold on, Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Podcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are on air on Friday night, and it is 157 episode. And here we go. We got a nice old guest, a while back. He's old Bear. I understand we have Bear on the line.
Yeah.
Okay, Bear, what do you have to say tonight?
Hey, how's it going, guys? So,
Hey.
so you guys asked me to come on the show and said I could talk about anything I want to talk about. So,
That's what my show's about.
I want to give a quick proper introduction just so everybody knows. This is Paul Bear Vasquez, the double rainbow guy. Just so people know, I'm just putting it out there.
The rainbow guy. Yeah,
the rainbow man.
The rainbow man.
Yeah.
I've been yelling for you too myself.
I'm very famous.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been waiting.
We almost made it the man who needs no introduction. We almost made that.
Yeah.
But it's understandable why we would.
Well, yeah, because this guy is an old customer of mine.
Absolutely.
That comes and talks about the rainbow. You got to understand, sidekick. This man knows about the colors of the rainbow. This is why I like this guy.
I love it. But yeah, Bear, take it away.
Take it away.
I filmed this rainbow in my front yard just over 10 years ago, and I went viral. It's going to be almost 10 years now, and maybe like this living legend. It's crazy. You know, the main meeting room at YouTube headquarters is named after me. They've written books about me. There's songs written, using my words. I've been flown all over the world. You know, whenever anyone sees a rainbow, they quote me. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I'm in movies. I'm in video games. I've really affected humanity on a global scale without ever wanting or trying. You know, it just came to me.
Yeah.
And,
best way to do it.
I wondered why, why this happened to me. And, part of it is like I'm supposed to give this message to humanity. And so what's been going on lately is like my body is just racked with pain. You know, I'm in like this crazy pain. And I'm like wondering why. And all along I've been growing cannabis. And I came up with this cream that I grow out of cannabis. I came up with this pain relieving cream, and it really works. Like it's made out of CBD, and I put coconut oil and hemp seed oil and emu oil. That's what I was just on eBay right now bidding on this emu oil. They extract it from the emu bird. They don't kill the bird. They just extract it from it, and this oil penetrates better than any other oil. And I put all these essential oils in it, peppermint and camphor and tea tree and all these things in it. And anyway, this stuff really works. You put it on your skin where it hurts and your pain goes, well, I can't say it goes away 100%, but you really feel it. And everyone who tries it is like, wow, this stuff really works. So this is what I want to talk about.
Sure.
While you're in that position, talk about, can you send us some? I'm just curious. When you finish talking about it, of course.
Yeah. Well,
because I like to.
We'll have to. Well,
why
don't just out of the gates? How, if people want to get a hold of this, how do they? Do you have a store or something, Bear? Do you have an online store or anything for that?
Well, so I made a video. There's like no secret on how I made it. I put it out there. I made a video like how I made it. I put the formula on how I made it. It's on my YouTube channel, Yosemite Bear 62. When you type Yosemite Bear 62 on YouTube, it goes to that video of me making it. And like the ingredients are all right there. I show how I'm making it. And so if someone is so inclined, they could make it.
Sure.
I sell it. I really pretty much break even on this stuff.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I really don't do it for the money. You know, it's like I never made it to sell. I made it for myself, and I put it on. I put a picture of it on Instagram, and right away people were like, "Oh, I want some! I want some!"
Yeah.
Well, it's for
right,
like
when I start telling you guys, you're like, "Oh, send me some!" Right?
Well, no, it's like a medicine thing.
Oh yeah,
it totally is.
That's what it is. But what you're explaining us a bit about, so
yeah.
Well, it's incredible because the stuff really works. I mean, you know, people are like, "Oh, I don't need my opiates." You know, it's like, wow.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. So, that's the thing, Bear. I mean, I'm breaking in here, but their producer here, I'm constantly in pain, and I have been trying to him. I've been trying to come up with a way to, make cannabis work to deal with it, and I have failed. Basically, you know, I can take the edge off of it, and that's about as far as I can go. I'm not good at putting these things together. I really, after the show, I would like to be able to make contact with you and see if we work something out. Because anything.
Well, okay, I'll tell you, just like go to YouTube and put in Yosemite Bear 62, and it goes to my channel, and on my channel, the main video that you go to goes to that video of you making it, of me making it, and in the video description is my contact info. You just contact me and say, "Hey, I want some." I read everything. Whenever anyone contacts me, I read it. Yeah. So anytime anyone there's a million ways to get in contact with me, I read everything. And anyone who reaches out to me that says I need help, I help them.
Cool. Yeah. Wow. Sure. This is great because Bear isn't coming on selling something. He's coming on sharing something.
That's what it is. The sharing part of it. This Bear is sharing things to people.
He's Share Bear.
That's what it is. Exactly.
If he was a Care Bear, he'd be Share Bear.
Yeah. And maybe it was asking, one upstairs asking him, "Hey, to do it this way."
Could be.
And this is what's going on here. I mean, I can see your point. Yeah, I understand your point because I know where you're going with it.
Yeah, you know, I never wanted to sell it. You know what I mean? I didn't think of I'm going to make this and sell it. I was just making it for myself because I'm in pain. You know what I mean? And then people are like, "Oh, I need this. You know, it's like, how am I going to say no?
Yeah. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to give in the call-in number. If anybody wants to call and talk to Bear, if they have a question, about this CBD extract that he's created, call this number, 319-527-5016. You can also come in via Skype. Charles.Ocelli is Chuck's name on there. So call or Skype in with your questions for Bear.
Yeah, for Bear.
So the video where I'm making it's pretty wild. I'm making it over my wood stove.
Wood stove. I'd like to see what that look like.
The old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why not?
Hey,
he knows how to make the stuff.
Maybe that makes it better. Maybe.
Yeah, well, probably. I mean, what do we know?
So, you know, I've been breeding these plants since 2004. And then, I documented the whole process. You know, I've been videoing, all these plants, showing how I've been intentionally breeding them. Saying, when CBD came out, I'm breeding this CBD to my double rainbow strain. Oh, that's the other thing. Most people don't realize in the double rainbow video, in the very beginning, there's a thing that looks like a greenhouse. Most people don't realize that there's a tent thing that looks in the beginning. That's my greenhouse filled with my strain of cannabis.
Oh,
wow. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, it's in the rainbow video.
It's in the rainbow video.
Sure.
Right?
Okay, got it. I see where you're going.
See where you're going.
So the double rainbow video is me understanding God's in my front yard.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the video is. God had come to my front yard and he's blessed my strain of cannabis.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Uncle, what do you have to say about that?
I think this is actually just one of his trials. This is what he's trying to tell you.
Okay,
Get serious about it. It's not laughing at some kind of thing. This is seriously happening. I understand what Bear is talking about here.
Okay.
When I'm listening to this guest on this line, I listen to the guest, and I understand what he's coming to.
I hear it.
See?
What do you think about the rainbow being the light shining on?
I could see that happening, too.
Do you see that? And
yeah, because there's all kind of colors.
The double rainbow strain being there?
Double rainbow train, the colors of the rainbows, and it's turning it differently. And I can see what he was talking about.
Yeah.
It's right there in black and blue. Orange and purple, whatever.
The whole spectrum.
The whole spectrum.
Yeah, the whole spectrum
that's
is
what
there
it
represented.
is. The representative.
All right, so check this out. When I saw the rainbow, to me it looked like an eyeball, like an iris. In Spanish, they call it eco iris, which means like iris. Means like eyeball.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm like, that looks like an eyeball all the way across the sky. I'm like, what could have an eyeball all the way across the sky? Oh, that's God. God's in my front yard. God's eyeball is looking at me.
Oh, yeah. He can make... Now, let me explain this for a minute. He can make these rainbow eyes. Instead of a rainbow color, his eyes are showing you something. I can see that.
Well, different people have different color eyes. I guess it makes sense that God's eye would be every color.
Yeah. Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm thinking about the shape.
The what?
Bear, are you there?
Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you lost you there for a second. Yeah. What were you thinking of?
Was it?
Like the shape. Like, if you ever seen a whole rainbow, it's a complete circle.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's half of it you can't ever see, though. Or sometimes
you can. There's some videos. There's some videos where you see the whole thing. It's a complete circle.
Whoa.
Yeah, the rainbow itself, on the colors of the rainbow. Let's put this in perspective a little bit here. And expect all kinds of colors in it. And what he's seeing is spirit-like kind of things in it. Correct?
Yeah, there's CBD in that rainbow.
Yeah. Right.
I think. And these strains, so you breed these cannabis plants. You have your own strains.
Yeah.
And you've been doing this for years and years then.
You have?
Yeah, since 2004.
Wow.
Had you started doing this when it started with you, or did this come in recently in 2004?
I started growing seriously in 2004, and then when CBD came about, well, I was seriously breeding already in 2010 when the double rainbow hit. I had a greenhouse and I was already breeding. When CBD started becoming a thing in 2014, I started breeding CBD with my strain, which was a double rainbow strain, and I have videos about that. Like, here I am breeding CBD with my double rainbow strain.
Interesting. Okay. So you've learned
CBD was going to be the next big thing.
Oh, you saw that one coming.
It was coming.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That's what signs that he had.
Correct.
Yes, it's all part of the prophecy.
That's it.
The double rainbow prophecy.
The prophecy. Yes. That's the word I'm trying to think of.
That's it.
That's what it was. He found the prophecy, and it finally came to him.
Bear, I see in our chat room there are people who are interested in getting, if they can acquire this salve or whatever it is. What do you call it? What do you call it? What does it have a name? How about that?
I call it double rainbow pain relieving cream.
There we go. Double rainbow pain relieving cream. How can people get it from you? Are you able
to email me directly? Bear at YosemiteBear.net.
Bear at YosemiteBear.net. Yeah. Okay, so they can just send you an email, and then you'll figure out some sort of I have a whole
I have it it's all set up, you know what I mean? I have like a page that shows like the prices, and it's very reasonable.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
The chat room.
Yeah, I mean, it's really expensive to make, you know, so I don't really make much off of it.
Sure.
But I don't really need much, you know.
Is it you just use a little bit, and it's like a topical thing, right? You got pain, and then you use the cream, and it makes the pain go away right where you use the cream? Is that how it works?
Yeah, you just put a little dab of cream right where it hurts. And you feel it immediately. It's like immediate relief.
Wow, that's crazy. Uncle, what
Sidekick, I think you could buy some of this. Because you have been having problems.
What problem areas do I have?
In places you could use this kind of cream.
My feet tend to hurt.
Feet tenders up.
Yeah,
it's good sometimes.
It's good for muscle and joint pain.
And muscle joint pain sometimes.
Muscle and joint pain?
Yeah, muscle and joint pain is like what I use it for. But you know what? I have a lot of people they acquire it, and they're like, oh, it's good for my migraines. People tell me it's good for their anxiety. I mean, I've been hearing all kinds of things that they use it for. It's like, wow, really?
Crazy.
And CBD is just really magic stuff.
Yeah, I know. I know it's huge. I mean, there's a lot of people jumping on the CBD thing.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff out there. I'd love to. I've never tried it because I believe you that it works, but I'd like. You
want to try some?
Might have to get a hold of you, and I might have to be emailing you about this myself.
Yeah, he's gonna do the email. He's emailing. He'll send him some.
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
Because he sounds like he could use it.
Do you have you get people emailing a lot of testimonials to you? Then I'm assuming.
Yeah, I have a Facebook. I have a Facebook page where I have people say oh yeah, it does this for me and does that for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm on the Facebook page right now. Actually, it's,
yeah.
Creative Accidents put the link in the chat room, and here's your Facebook page. Okay, yeah, I see it. It's in these blue containers. Is that the container you use? A blue one?
Yeah.
Cool. Wow. So this is like a long. This sounds similar. We have a friend. I have a friend I used to work with named Virgil who makes his own soaps, and he's been on the show. I know that some of the stuff he makes, it's like a long process, and he does have to charge quite a bit just because of the labor and time he puts in. That's
it is
similar
kind of a long process to make.
Yeah. How long does it take? I was just talking about this in the first hour, but how long does it take you to make one?
You know, at first it took me a lot longer. I've got it down. Well, it's about a 2-day cooking process. But I refined it down to, well, I mean, you know, I got to trim the pod and I got to process the pod and all that. So that's all real labor intensive. You know what I mean? So that takes days. You know, sure. So but you know, I don't really think of it. You know, I'm just sitting there watching TV and it's just busy work, you know. I'm just doing it with my fingers, you know. So cool. I don't even think about it.
Nice. That's
cool.
You know, labor.
I've never really quantified it. You know, it's because the other thing is I'm doing it for myself.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And okay, so I'm doing it for myself. I'll just make more.
Yeah, may as well just multiply the ingredients so you have so much that when other people want it, you have some for them too. That's cool.
Yeah, because you know what? I'm never going to be without it. I'm never going to be without it. I put it on 3-4 times a day, and I put it on everywhere. I put it on from my ankles to my neck.
Wow. Okay.
See how that all works?
I do.
Listen to the man out there.
Because I have a lot of it. I put a lot on.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
With the rainbow. Boy.
I love it. It smells so good too.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I stopped smoking pot probably maybe a couple of years ago. Sure. And I use more pot now than I ever did. But I don't smoke it. I don't ingest it. I put it on me.
Interesting. Yeah. Wow. A whole
new
way.
It doesn't get me high. It just relieves my pain.
Yeah. Well, that's
but the thing is, it doesn't make it go away.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Okay. It just makes it better.
Yeah. Sure.
So, I'm going to say that. Your pain does not completely go away, but it is a lot better.
Yeah, it relieves it, right? And like you're saying, you have to reapply it. And all
I would excuse me.
Sure, go ahead, Uncle.
Question on how long can it relieve you? In how many hours?
So that depends on the kind of pain, where it's at. It does not work on my wrist. I have a lot of pain, from my mouse, and it does not work on my wrist. So that's kind of frustrating. Even though I put it on there constantly, it doesn't work. But behind my knees, I got a lot of pain behind my knees. It makes that pain go away pretty much. And then I got a lot of pain on my quads and my legs. It makes that pain go away pretty good. And then my lower back, that pain pretty much goes away really good.
Well,
but it just depends on where the pain is, and then it doesn't work the same every day. It's different, Really? So it's hard to say. And then it's different for different people, It's different days and different places. So you really can't say. It's how it's gonna work for you on any particular day. It's CBD, It's sometimes it's gonna work better than others.
Wow. Okay.
I tell you, really need it though. I agree that Chuck does really need it. Yeah.
But I'll tell you, you know what? It smells really good. I put all kinds of really cool essential oils in it, and the other part is you got to breathe it. When you're done putting it on, you put it on it's on your fingers. You rub your nose in it, or rub it in your nose, and it just makes you it starts the whole process, and it makes you feel really good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sort of. I know. I mean,
he's got so.
It reminds me of what's that stuff? The icy hot stuff. You
kind of get that. Hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Tiger Bomb, sort of.
Tiger Bomb. Right.
Go to my YouTube channel, Yosemite Bear 62, and it'll come up how I'm making it.
I will watch it. I'm going to watch that. Yeah, I haven't seen the video yet, but I'm going to see it. And maybe if it seems doable, I mean, Uncle have done these long process making things. We've done the bone broths. They take a few days to make. Yeah. So we would be willing to make it if it's doable. So maybe we'll even give it a go. That could be cool.
Yeah.
Are the ingredients kind of tough to acquire, though? Are they hard things to get a hold of, or are they just...
I think... Honestly, I think my CBD is pretty unique. So, I doubt it's going to come out as good as, because you're not using mine. But you can acquire regular CBD. It probably will come out close.
Oh, that's right. Because you need the double rainbow strain. Oh, God.
That's a needs the strain.
There's no getting that unless we go visit you up there in Mariposa.
Right.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't have that much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got to take care of myself first. So it's
sure.
I don't produce very much. There's a limited supply. Once that's gone, I'm not selling anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh man,
that's something.
I grew my last crop this year because I can't do it anymore.
Really, you're not doing it anymore after this?
This is it.
What? Why is that, man?
I'm just my health is gone.
Oh no.
Yeah.
House is gone. What are you living in?
No, it's his health, Uncle.
Oh, his health is gone. I thought you said. No, I lost track. Oh
my God.
Like I got neuropathy in my legs, and it's like gotten really hard to walk, and I think I'm only going to be able to walk for maybe another year at the most.
Oh gosh, Bear.
Yeah, it sucks. So that was it. This is a last crop. I'm gonna make enough to last me for the rest of the year, for the rest of my life, and then I'm gonna sell enough to pay for like this last batch, and that once I pay for it, then no one's gonna be able to get any more.
Wow.
But the recipe's out there.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
like I'm breaking even on this last batch.
Okay. Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing the recipe. I'll say that. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Man, it's tough to hear about your situation there. Sorry to hear.
Yeah, I don't have any regrets. I've had an amazing life. I'm a living legend.
Yeah, that.
We know that much is true.
I know that for sure. I know for sure because the way he said it.
I've lived a really crazy life. It's like the things that I've done. If you could see what I've seen.
It's like that. That's good. Yeah, it's you're doing something right if you say if you could see what I've seen. Yes.
Yeah.
That's always what you want to be telling people.
True.
Well, that's why I started documenting my life, because it was unbelievable.
Yep. Yeah. That's what they use, that YouTube channel. That's what it's there for.
Right. It's like I got 4,000 public videos because it doesn't seem real.
Well, people are screaming for the stuff. Gotta say something about it. I mean, it's saying something about it. So what's this guy got?
How many people do you have coming through? You still have people. I know you host people coming through the area.
Yeah, that's all slowed down because, like I said, my health is gone. I can't do it anymore. But I posted over 1,000 people here on my farm, all with $0 exchange. They come and they help me. They come from all over the world. And they help me on my farm. It's been wild. It's been amazing. The beautiful people come and they help me help me on my farm, whatever I need.
Mm-hmm.
But my health is just degraded and it's just gotten harder. So I slowed it down and it's just too much. So
all right.
I actually gave my land to my daughter, and I'm looking to live. I'm going to probably move into some place that's going to be easier for me.
Got it. Okay, good. All right, so it'll be in the family. Do you consider a ranch that you live on? What would you call it?
I call it a farm.
Farm. Okay, yeah.
Just plain farm.
Do you have many neighbors up that way, or is there hardly anybody, or what?
Yeah, you can't hear anyone. You can't throw a rock and hit anyone. There's one person on my driveway, but he's they're pretty far away. You don't. Yeah. You can't. You can walk around naked and no one will know. You can yell and no one will know.
Yeah,
it's that way.
Nice. It's such a beautiful area up there. And how far from Yosemite is it that you are exactly?
So my land is about 10 miles as the crow flies, but it takes about an hour to drive to the valley floor.
Got it.
So, but you got to kind of go around,
Mm.
But I mean, the road goes straight to it.
I have a question. Have you ever been all up Inyo National Forest?
In Inyo National Forest?
Yeah. I'm talking.
That's around here somewhere. Yeah, I've been. That's around here somewhere.
You like that one, Bear?
Yeah.
I can only tell that to certain people because nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Because he lives in that kind of area.
Yeah, he's right
there. In some way. That's why.
Such an amazing place, man. I love it.
It is. Have you guys spent any time here?
I've been there, but it's been years. We've been meaning to go back up there with the kids and all that. It's been too long. We need to get back up that way.
Yeah, it's amazing. Everyone should experience it. Mm-hmm. I feel so blessed, so lucky to have lived my life here. It's just people come here from all over the world. It's like their life dream. Oh, I want to go to Yosemite one time in my life. It's like I'm going to save up my, 3 or 4 years vacation to go there one time. And like it's my, it's in my backyard. I just, I drive up for the afternoon. I go between lunch and dinner.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is. My daughter's a scientist in Yosemite for the National Parks Service, and
cool.
Yeah, she's working her way up to be a superintendent. She's a Yosemite Indian.
Oh, interesting.
Indian.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. Her ancestors were the first people from Yosemite. She's a direct descendant of Chief Tenaya, who was the chief at first contact.
Wow. Okay, so that's from her mother's side, is it?
Yeah, from her mother's side, and that they have a thriving, intact culture, and that we're really involved with. We have ceremonies throughout the year. We have the bear dance. We have this Trans Sierra walk that we participate in. There's sweat lodges all the time. We have powwows. There's just like this whole set of ceremonies and this culture that we're really active in. And it's just amazing, to like have raised them in that culture, and then have them be like active in it, and have her like she's like they're bringing back the language, and they're bringing back the village, and they're rebuilding the ceremonial Indian village in the roundhouse, and she's real active in that. I just made a video where she's leading 50 UC Merced students to work on that.
Cool. Very cool. All right.
I'm really proud of her. She went and got her master's degree in resource management so that she can work in the park and be effective in deciding what happens to it.
That's cool. Yeah, she gets to stick around in the area like that.
Yeah.
Do that kind of work. That's really cool.
Yeah, yeah. Very proud of her. She's doing really great things.
All right. Uncle, did you have something to say there?
Oh, well, now instead he'd take over, but now if something happened, say, where his daughter will have to handle, is that one's your things?
Oh, you're talking about Bear's land.
Land, yeah.
How
would it cooperate? Is that like a family thing?
Well, I already gave it to her. She's gonna. It's hers now. She's gonna take it over. But
so that would be like a family.
I'm coming back as her daughter.
Reincarnation style? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, I know what he means.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uncle, what say you to that?
I know what it means. You got to understand what these means, sidekick.
Yeah, I'm trying to
understand it. I know what he's saying now.
Good. Well, yeah, Bear, what else? I'm sorry. I didn't cut you off there. What were you saying about that?
I saw the vision. I saw myself living here as a little girl. Yeah.
Interesting.
The trees that I planted, I saw myself climbing and eating the fruit.
Wow. Uncle, Bear is on another plane here.
I know.
He's on a whole nother level right now.
Exactly my point about this. Yeah. This is my point I'm trying to get to you there, sidekick.
Okay, I'm receiving.
This is what Bear is teaching you also, if you don't realize it.
All right.
But he's teaching you. You got to stop and understand what he's saying.
All right, I am the student, Uncle.
Yes,
I'm taking notes.
For a long time, I've known that I've lived a lot of lives, and I was like, what? How come I've never recognized myself in past lives? And recently, I saw a thing on King Louis XIV, and I said, that was me. I was King Louis the 14th in a past life.
Cool.
I get it. I was. My middle name is Louis. We have the same birthday. Our favorite fruit is figs. We were ladies then. People have always told me that I was a king in a past life. I mean, I went and researched him. It was me. I was King Louis the 14th.
There we go. Right. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Pipe smoke. It's a serious thing.
Right, Uncle?
Smoke.
Yeah, you don't have to. I should say put it in your cream and then rub it on your pain and it'll go away.
There you go.
That's what I meant to say.
You know, I see how I have grown. I've grown tremendously since that, because he was a tyrant, you know. He used people. He was brutal, you know, and to be someone who like lives humbly on the land, you know, and grows food and is poor, you know. It's so much more spiritually awake.
It's like
than a rich tyrant, you know.
It's like Linus and Goliath. Goliath is what he's in that kind of book. Linus and Goliath.
Oh, David and Goliath.
David and Goliath.
Oh, sure.
That's where
the Bible story.
He's getting to. I see where he's going.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, there's quite a dichotomy between the two, but somehow they work out to be the same thing, one way or the other.
Right.
Well, I've grown, you know.
Yeah. It's about it's a maturing. It's an evolution. Things getting better with time. Things changing, and
well, I've humbled myself, you know, to live a poor life, to live connected to the land.
But it's funny, Bear, because we understand that you are quite literally poor, but it's funny how you live the life of a rich man in one sense. I mean, you live on all this land, right? Like you're able to live on this huge amount of land that is magical in a lot of ways.
I know.
Sure, you don't have any money, and I'm guessing that it's very difficult for you to get by. But in one sense,
it's not.
See,
I think it's fine.
Well, there you go. See, you are rich.
See, I
know. I don't have any dollars, but I don't struggle.
Yeah, you're living a life.
I know.
But this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Who needs money?
I guess
money
no one.
Don't need money. This is the point that we're trying to get to people. That he's getting to people.
Yes.
For listen, gotta have this done, that done, and that done. But who needs money to do it? He's doing it on the land, just like he's saying.
Living off the land.
Off the land. And that's the first thing you would look for.
Yeah.
To live on the land.
I gave away the double rainbow video. I never put any ads on it. I gave that to humanity without having to watch ads. Here, it's free. No one, no strings attached. You can watch this for free. I'm not charging for it.
Yeah,
right.
I respect that.
So, listen, just about 18 minutes. Just about 18 minutes left, and you have a caller waiting on the line. I don't think you saw my message, Aaron.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Well, let's bring the caller in.
Bring the caller in.
Caller, are you there? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Ed up in Washington.
Hey,
Eddie. What's up, Eddie boy?
It's good. Yeah, I have a good chance to talk to you guys tonight. I'm not working, so hey, I got a couple of questions for Bear. One, have you thought of making a seed bank? You know, for Save Your Double Rainbow seeds. You know, that so other people, people could continue to grow your strain and then make your cream and stuff out of that.
Yeah, I have it.
Right, but I mean, save some. I'm saying, have you thought about saving some of the seeds since you're not going to grow anymore? And then
I do. I have a whole bunch. You know, I have a whole bunch.
Yeah, because that'd be good if you had enough. You know, some people could propagate that, and then people that want to grow your strain.
The thing I haven't figured out is like how do I give them to how do I give them to someone, and how do I trust someone to do the right thing and not screw me over?
Oh.
Oh, true. I mean, they would have to sell them as they couldn't.
How do I know that they're not going to profit out of them when I did it?
True. Yeah, there's that. They could sell it and call it a different thing or something, maybe, or I don't know.
Even call it the same thing and then get rich off of it. You know what I mean? When I did it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah, I know. I see your concern there. That's reasonable. And hey, my other question is, do you have palilloweeds up there? You have palillo wheat there?
I don't know what that is.
They usually call them Douglas squirrels. They're the little brown squirrels, brown ones that live in the trees. You never seen those? You have pine. You got gray squirrels. Do you have pine trees around there?
Yeah, we have lots of pine.
Yeah, you should have some of the little brown native squirrels. Those gray ones are eastern invasives. I'm just asking because the little brown ones are native to your area and all the way up through my area to British Columbia, and I interact with them all the time. Some of my best friends are squirrels, so I'm just curious if you've seen it because the name palillo wheat comes from the King River people, as reported by John Muir.
The only tree
so that's like the native name.
What's that?
What's that?
The only tree squirrels we have is these gray ones.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, well, keep an eye out for some of the brown ones because those are the native guys.
In Yosemite, there's some little gray ones. I mean, some little red ones, but they're not here.
Yeah, that'd be them. They're kind of reddish under their bellies and darker on their back.
Yeah, they have some of those.
And they're smaller than the gray. Okay, yeah, they would be up there. Where is the King River? Is that near you?
The King River?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like King?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's south of me.
Okay, yeah, because that's whoever the native people is the one that named those squirrels palillo wheat. And I was just curious if you were familiar with any of that, but sounds like those guys you got to go up to Yosemite to find them.
Yeah, they're quite a bit higher than me.
Huh? Yeah, could be that. And yeah, I don't grow, but I hate to see your rainbow strain just kind of disappear, man. I wish you could find somebody you trust, to kind of.
It might be my son-in-law.
There we go.
Yeah, he might continue it.
There we go.
That'd be cool. There, yeah. Hey, well, that's all. I just had those two questions for you.
Yeah, well, nice talking to you.
I really appreciate the stuff you do there. It sounds like you're doing good stuff because that cream, my wife had some, not yours, but a cannabis cream that was helping her out because she's disabled, got a lot of physical pain and stuff. So I'm curious. I may have to contact you and try getting a jar of yours before it's all gone too. So
yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, check out my YouTube channel, Yosemite Bear 62. It's all there.
Oh, I'm definitely going to check it out. Yeah.
All right, Ed. Thanks for calling. It's always great. Always great.
Yeah, take care, guys.
See ya. We'll talk to you again. You know it.
Yeah.
All right, Bear. Yeah, we're coming toward the end of the show here. Is there anything that you want to say that maybe you didn't, or any other information on how people can get a hold of it from you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the best way is just to go look at my YouTube channel. And I mean, I'm Yosemite Bear 62 across all platforms. If you just Google Yosemite Bear, it's one word, Yosemite Bear 62, then you're going to find me. And any contact platform that you find, I will see it. And I read everything and I reply to everything.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. All right, Bear. Well, I'll send out another, while we have you here, a quick invite because we had you last year on the Uncle's New Year's Revolution, the New Year's Eve show. Yeah. If you're able to call back in even for a minute again this year, we'd love to talk to you just to see how your New Year's is doing.
Yeah.
We'd love that.
All right. That sounds good. Just remind me again, close to the time.
We'll do. Yeah. But yeah, I guess with that, I guess we'll let you go here. It was great to talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Good talking to you guys.
Thanks for coming on, man. You're a living legend.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
It's definitely a legend.
Yeah.
Devin legend, yeah.
All right.
All right.
I know
There he goes, the one and only Paul Bear Vasquez. The double rainbow guy.
Double rainbow knows about the knows the signs of the rainbows.
He knows the signs. He knows what it means.
He knows what
Bye, Bear.
Bye, Bear.
Bye.
See, I like that because I like listening to my customers.
Yes.
Well, when he talks, I listen.
Yeah.
I don't say much. But if you have questions, of course, you can answer them. But
yeah,
you had quite a few.
Chuck, are you there?
Are you there,
yeah,
Chuck?
I'm here. You got a little under 11 minutes, just so you know, because we need to go over time because I started you late.
Well, that's good. Because Uncle and I actually have a dollar store drink here that we have time to review, I think.
I think we review it.
You up for that, Uncle?
Yeah, we can try this.
Let's do this. Okay, so I was at the dollar store, and they had a wine.
This is a wine.
Which I thought it was going to be a case of like 4 separate mini wines, but what it is actually a boxed wine.
A boxed wine.
It's a boxed wine.
I was wondering what this was coming in the closet here.
Rene Barbier, Mediterranean white wine.
Oh, that's
Spanish
we can have wine now. We can have wine. Now, I won't hurt me.
So here we go, Uncle. I have the box open. I'm gonna.
It looks like water.
It's got the nice spigot on it that you just press the button and it comes right out. So here you go. Here's some Mediterranean Spanish white wine for you, Uncle. I'm going to get some myself here. It's nice to have a good white wine every now and again. So we're going to drink this and see what we have to say about it.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. All right. Not bad. Smooth taste, easy to drink.
I'm going to go back drinking wine.
You're back.
New evolution. I think I want to drink the wine instead.
Instead of what? Beer?
The beer.
Okay.
I mean, it's still stuff to drink. It's got better taste.
It's definitely got alcohol in it. More than beer does.
It does?
Yes. This is
what does it have?
12% alcohol by volume.
I don't understand why wine has more liquid than a beer do.
I don't know the scientific reason for that. We could get some sort of special person that knows about brewing and fermentation and things like that. I don't know.
We can ask the beer man.
The beer man.
The one that we talk about the beer.
Oh, yeah, we could ask Bumwine Bob.
Bob would know.
Perhaps he would know. He drinks wine.
Since I've been involved in the process of making wine, I can tell you that it is different than the process of making beer, which involves yeast and some other living organisms, as opposed to what you do with wine. So that's why the liquid content is a little bit different. And being that you have a higher content wine there, it's fermented in an open sort of circumstance. A lot of the air is it's more aerated than the closed kind of fermenting process with the beer. That's why.
Okay. This was wondering.
All right, yeah, you're basically just crushing grapes and then letting them sit there and ferment. Is that correct?
Yeah, that would be right.
Yeah, but you can use a lot of different fruits. I've seen it done with strawberries. I've seen it done with grapes, peaches. Yeah, you can make wine out of almost any fruit. Mm-hmm.
Sweet berry wine.
You got it. You can.
I like this wine.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the other wines get less recognition, but you do hear about them from time to time.
Right.
It was wonderful.
All right, now.
Well, yeah, Uncle.
So let's hit the test on this.
Let's hit a test.
Since we're getting close to time.
We gotta go 1 to 10 on this.
1 to 10 on this beer. This wine thing. I keep thinking beer. I don't know why.
Here, I'll go first, Uncle. I'm gonna give it a 7 because I'm not huge on wines, but when wine is good, I do enjoy it from time to time. It's like, okay, and I'm like, okay, this is a good wine. Like, I can taste a good wine when it hits the palate.
Well, let me interrupt your number for a second, though, because, there's different types of wine, Aaron. So, are we talking about a dry sort of wine, or are we talking about something that's, got a very fruity kind of flavor to it where, there's more of a juice kind of feel to it? Because there's different wines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean... That could have something to do with your preference, because there's people that love the fruity wine, but they don't like that.
I'm not big on that, no.
Yeah. Okay, but that's why I'm asking, because it could be you're being turned off by the fruitiness of the wine, which is funny because you enjoyed the fruity beer.
Yeah, I like fruit beer. Those dessert wines are some of the most disgusting things I think people could ever
see. So too sweet is too sweet for Aaron. Okay, no, I'm just checking. That's something to be kept in mind here when you're giving a 7 to a wine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. I do prefer a dry wine, as you're saying, Chuck.
Right.
Dry with a nice, it's not like it's without flavor. It has like a very interesting, unique flavor to it, and I love those wines like that.
Mine top is
right. This one is not. This one's definitely not overly fruity, so I'm not appalled by it.
Yeah. See, now, Uncle, do you think that it's like a fruity wine, and how do you feel about if like if alcohol is too fruity, or do you like it more dry, like a little bit, like a subtle taste? Which
you're right. You're right. A little more dry is better on a wine tasting than it like.
You don't like the dessert wines either, do you?
Yeah. Not that much. Only ones that I really like are the red wines. Mm-hmm. They got something in the red wines that are more healthy too.
They say it's good for your heart. I think.
Too.
Yeah,
that's the reason I sort of like the redder wines.
Red's good. Yeah, red. I like both. I like red. I like white. Each one can be good in its own way. And
I give you a logic, Uncle, on that, where you're saying it's more healthy. You think about it. All those like big overweight Italian guys that seem to live forever without getting heart attacks. It's because we all drank wine as kids, and
wines do instead of beer.
Yeah, a lot more wine. Yes. See, that's why when I tell you I'm involved in the process of making this stuff, I mean, I was making, strawberry wine with a guy named Santos, you know what I'm saying? And it's Italians will make their own, because wine is an integral part of their food and things, just saying.
Yeah.
We cook with it, too. Anyway.
They do.
Yeah.
I know. My sister actually does. I do remember. You're right.
Yes, she does use wine.
She does use it. I just realized that. You got it on the head there.
Yeah,
that's true. Indeed.
So Uncle's rating on this wine is the only thing we need because we got a 7 from Aaron, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's. I'd say it's a 7.
I won't go. I won't go 7.
It's all right.
I'd go 9.
You're going 9. Okay, 9. There you go.
I'd go 9. Not quite 10, but almost there. But not quite there.
Yeah, it's not one of these wines that will knock your socks off. That's. But I mean, it's a boxed wine. Hey, it's an all right boxed wine.
Yeah, but 7
from the dollar store.
7 and 9. Unusual. 7 and 9, not bad for cheap wine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's my point.
Exactly. If you want to pick up a cheap wine and have a cheap wine there,
like
for you, this is a good thing to have.
What's his name? His favorite. What was his name?
Bum
Wine Bob.
Bob would go nuts in this kind of
this is a wine.
This is a wine. Yeah. He loves wine. He'd go nuts. I wonder what he would rate it. Just curiosity to know what he would rate it. That's all.
We don't know. But we'll be doing some shows with Bum Wine Bob here soon because I'm in contact with him. We always like to do a lot of shows during the holiday season. So
yes, that's right.
The holidays are coming. Shows coming up.
Yeah, the few shows coming up. He'll be on them.
Yeah,
I know. I just forgot about these holidays.
He'll be definitely on the New Year's Revolution like he was last year. That was a great segment. He'll be back again, I'm sure.
He'll be back. And I'm going to mention this about this one when we get to see him.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to him.
So, Uncle, do we have any shout-outs to give tonight?
No, we give out to the regulars. We know who we are.
We know.
The shout-outs to all you. Mm-hmm. I just don't, go over them. Since we got such short time.
You get
so they know who they are. So, and about the game, have you ever heard about the game? So, to learn the game from my sidekick here.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Play the game and you might be called out.
On Instagram.
On
Instagram. Name that tune.
Name that tune on Instagram.
Follow at UnclePodcast.com. Play along. If you name the song correctly, you will be shouted out here. Yeah. You could be hearing your name right now. Right. So play along. Please.
Play along with it.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. At Uncle Podcast.
UnclePodcast.com.
Let's give a shout out to Bear again.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Bear. Special guest that we had tonight.
Yosemite Bear 62 on YouTube, on Twitter.
On Twitter.
Follow him. He has a Facebook. Get a hold of his double rainbow CBD cream.
And see if, I don't know.
Uncle, I think I'm gonna be getting a hold of Bear to get some of that cream.
Right. You could use it. Sidekick.
We could all use it.
Yeah.
I want to see how it works. So,
I do too, in a way, because I had a couple pains myself.
Maybe I'll try to be real nice in my email to him and see if I can get a couple of the seeds from his double rainbow strain. That might not be as easy to get, but I'll see what I can do. Maybe we can grow some.
That would be.
Wouldn't that be something?
That would be a sign.
That would be a sign.
You got to have the sign. Because I had a couple signs.
Oh, yeah.
I can now get maybe some.
I love signs.
So we could get the signs down. Mm-hmm. You can get some.
Take down those signs.
Take down the signs.
All right, everybody. Our website is UncleThePodcast.com. We're live every Friday on Shelly.com. Thanks for your calls, for listening, for sharing the show. Join the street team.
Oh, and how did the snack room go?
The snack room was
crack room.
Not a whole lot of people, but we've got some great people there. So thank you for being in the chat room.
Yeah, thank you for being in the chat room.
So that's it, Uncle.
That's it.
What else we got?
That's it. Well, I'm fine to say for next week's show, there won't be one. Because I believe we are going to take a week break on my show.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe, possible, because of...
I forgot about that.
I didn't. I'm just trying to remind these people on the line. So this is, for this week, may take off a week.
Uncle may be taking off a week. Okay.
A week on my show for next week. But to let you know, I'll be back the following.
Okay, we'll see you there. All right. Bring it home, Uncle.
Bring it home. That's the show. Bye-bye.